somber day in Cincinnati. A firefighter killed while battling a fire. A Mayday call rang out early this morning.
We have a firefighter down.
Part of an effort to rescue residents in a burning apartment building, firefighter Daryl Gordon fell down an elevator shaft amidst the chaos.
The term hero is often overused in today's society, but firefighter Gordon truly meets this definition.
Now a family, a department, and a city honor a hero who gave his life trying to save others. We do not know when the day will come, but we know it will come for us all. The words of City Manager Harry Black this morning. Good afternoon to you. I'm Lisa Cooney.
And I'm Mark Hayes. A somber day. We have live team coverage of this deadly fire.
Christy Davis, his reaction from the hospital. We start with WLWT News 5's Brian Hamrick covering the death of Cincinnati firefighter Daryl Gordon. Brian.
Yeah, well, Lisa, we're learning more about the man they're calling a hero here at City Hall today, Daryl Gordon. He was a 30-year veteran of the fire service here in Cincinnati. He was searching for other victims when he fell to his death. He leaves behind a wife and 2 daughters. Now, fire broke out inside a 5-story apartment complex in Madisonville. It was an intense scene as firefighters had to carry out victims, barely escaping the flames. Gordon was inside doing the search for more victims when he fell down an elevator shaft wearing about 50 pounds of equipment. Investigators have not said where Gordon was in the building or other details about how it all unfolded. Another firefighter was also injured, second-degree burns. Gordon was a fire apparatus operator. He drove Heavy Rescue 14. That's out of the downtown office. You get off at 5th Street, that 5th and Central department there. Today, those who knew Gordon are saying he was the highest caliber firefighter and person.
And if there was somebody that truly was a hero, that epitomized what it is to be a firefighter, what it was to be a man, it was Daryl Gordon. As good as it gets. You hear many times some people they say the word good people, and he was good people. Giant teddy bear is what you'd call him, because he always had a friendly smile. Big smile, big burly laugh.
Now, flags are at half-staff here at City Hall and around the region today. Exactly what happened is still under investigation. There are several agencies doing that investigation, from Cincinnati fire investigators. They've also got investigators from the State Fire Marshal's office and from NIOSH. Now, Andrew Setters is live now at the scene of that fire. Andrew, what can you tell us?
Well, Brian, firefighters continue their work here in Madisonville. The King Towers apartments just up the hill behind us here. The fire is long out, but the search for answers continues. The city promising, like you said, a thorough investigation after people in this apartment building woke up in fear.
And I started smelling smoke, and I went to my living room, and all this smoke was coming through my door. I opened the door. The hallway was pitch black. It was covered in smoke. I woke up my son, and we got dressed and got out of there.
The fire broke out in a second-floor apartment this morning. The flames and smoke spread upward. It's a difficult situation for people in the building and for firefighters, too. Disorienting smoke, a fire to fight, and people to rescue.
They had to use the ladder to get people out. I mean, I've seen probably about 5 people at least come down the ladder. People were stuck on their balconies because it was too high and it got too hot.
There was people up on the 5th floor. They couldn't get out there. They couldn't get down. They had to go up there and get them down. It was just crazy.
We saw people being treated at the scene after being rescued. We saw the efforts to rescue firefighter Daryl Gordon, get him to an ambulance and get him help. Firefighters putting their lives on the line to save lives and save people's homes.
I thought it was a dream, like, you know, what the, next thing I know I couldn't breathe. I'm like, hold on. And it was just, my apartment was full of smoke.
We know that several people were rescued by Cincinnati fire crews as they worked here on the scene this morning. Several people were being looked after and treated for smoke inhalation here on the scene. The exact number still isn't clear, but you had the firefighter who was killed, another firefighter who suffered injuries here. Reporting live in Madisonville, Andrew Setters, WLWT News 5.
Andrew, thank you. Brian Hamrick, thanks. As the news about firefighter Gordon spread, first responders started showing up at the hospital to show their support.
WLWT News 5's Christy Davis is at UC Medical Center this afternoon. And Christy, a very sad day for his friends and family.
It absolutely is. It was very somber here at UC Medical Center as
firefighters and even police officers made their way in and out of the emergency room. Now, there were also fire trucks parked on the street near the entrance to the emergency room as those firefighters streamed in and out. They were just trying to show their support and later condolences as the news broke that veteran firefighter Daryl Gordon died as a result of his injuries. They were also reaching out to the second firefighter and his family. That firefighter was also injured this morning. Now, at about 10 a.m., the firefighters and officers gathered at the entrance of the ER. 2 police officers on motorcycles and 1 fire truck escorted a lone ambulance away from the hospital. Now, firefighters really didn't want to say much. They just embraced each other to try and help each other make it through this difficult time. Reporting live from UC Medical Center, Christy Davis, WLWT News 5.
Christy, thank you. From fellow firefighters to city leaders, we are gathering reaction to the tragedy. Join us tonight on WLWT News 5 beginning at 5 for live team coverage. Get updates throughout the day on WLWT.com.